This week's edition of the Campus Edge marks the last episode of the semester that we're going to record.
But that means Christmas is around the corner.
Wait, didn't you get Santa arrested last week in your project?
Yeah, I forgot about that. Anyhow, let's get back to the Campus Edge. Come on.
Since this is the last show for this semester, we'll finish off some leftover stories that we couldn't fit into previous shows.
Which means we have tons of leftovers to enjoy.
Well, we better start heating them up then.
Speaking of food, let's go out to reporter Dusty Vancy and how to make some cheap and easy stir fry.
I'm Campus Edge reporter Dusty Vancy. That's me. Today, we're going to take a look at how to do a do-it-yourself stir fry that anyone can do for just under about 15 bucks. Here's some of the ingredients. First, we've got some rice. We've got a little bag of stir-fry veggies, some black pepper and some salt, and we've got some chicken for our protein today, but you can use any type of meat you want. Pork, beef, even tofu. And our secret ingredient today is oyster sauce. So first up, we've got our chicken, and we've got to get it chopped up. So here we go. Next, we've got to get our pan ready. I've got a wok here, and I'm going to pour some corn oil in there. You can use any oil you want, vegetable oil or coconut oil. I'll put a good amount in there. We're just going to let it warm up a little bit. Next, we're going to go ahead and add our chopped chicken. Here it sizzle. Give it a little stir around. There's a reason they call it stir fry. So we'll let the chicken cook up a little bit. Then we're gonna add some oyster sauce. Next, we're gonna add some soy sauce. Give it a quick stir. And then we're going to add our veggies. While we let that cook up for a little bit, we're going to go ahead and cook the rice. And this is very easy to make rice. Basically just open up the bag and throw it in the microwave. And that brings us to the end here. Looks like our stir fry is pretty much ready to go. It looks delicious, doesn't it? So we put everything on a plate and it's ready to eat. For the Campus Edge, I'm Dusty Vancy.
I never knew how easy cooking was until now.
I wish I could do all that. I barely know how to make ramen.
What else is there for broke college students?
I don't know, but I think Sydney and White might have some answers in our next spot on the show.
I'm Campus Edge reporter Sydney White, and I'm going to take you guys inside my house, and I'm going to teach you how to make a dinner for a family of 4. Feeding a family of 4 is as difficult as feeding a pack of wolves, especially when all 4 of us eat like we're wildebeests. What makes it even more difficult when going grocery shopping is finding something that we can all agree on to eat when we have our family dinners. So we finally settled on steaks and baked potatoes. And I'm going to show you the way I make the steak and potatoes to make it really good. So here I have a bowl of my special mixture of all the seasonings I have. It's a little bit of everything. And I'm going to take the steak. I choose a ribeye because it's a nice cut of meat. It is probably like nice thickness, nice enough fat, marble texture. And I just take some of the rub I have and I just sprinkle it on over this bowl and I rub it in. Do that to both sides so you get a nice even coating. And you lay it down on the plate so that it can be taken over to the skillet. Do that with all 4 steaks. So after we get done with all of the steaks, I'm going to move on to the baked potatoes. Alright, so we have all 4 steaks completely and totally covered with this dry rub. Now you don't want to do anything else with dirty hands, so I'm going to go over and wash my hands really fast. Alright, so your next best bet is while you're getting the steaks prepared, I'm going to go ahead and bring them over so I can get them ready to be put on the stovetop. While that's cooking, I'm going to go ahead and do our potatoes. You want to get them in the microwave as soon as possible so that they're not going to be hard as a rock when you eat them, but they're also not going to be soft as a pillow. So I'm going to go ahead and start those for about 6 minutes, and I'm going to gradually go from there. And I'm now going to put the steaks on and go ahead and get them started cooking. I started this on about medium-high heat, and to get each steak medium rare, you want to leave them on about 2 minutes on each side. So after all is said and done, after about 2 minutes on each side, you flip them over, you get them where everybody wants them, whether it's medium well, medium rare, or if you like it tough as a boot, well done. You then finish up the potatoes, which take about 12 to 15 minutes, varying on the size of potato and how hard the potato is. And that you make the dinner set up to the way you want it, and that is how you make a dinner for a family of 4. Well, guys, I showed you how to make a dinner for a family of 4. Come again to my house, and maybe I'll make you guys some dinner too. Have a good one, guys.
Remember when it was a week before Halloween? Well, it's December, but we can still act like it's October. We've got you covered next on the Campus Edge.
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right.
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
Well, Thomas, you've got prediabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time.
You know, I don't really know what I'm going to do after the semester is over.
Me either. It's kind of daunting to think about.
Oh, what I do after all the finals are over, this place will be ghost town.
Ghosts. I don't like ghosts.
In that case, you'll just love a story that Karen Garza did about the road trip of paranormal.
Have you ever been a fan of Ghostbusters? Have you ever wondered who lived in your house before you did? Have you ever asked yourself, what's that tiny sound that you keep hearing at 3 a.m. at night? Have you ever lived a paranormal experience? Last week, I felt adventurous and I took a ghost tour here in Wichita, Kansas. And not only did I visit some really cool places, I also met someone really interesting that I would like to introduce to you guys. Let's go check the interview out.
My name is Jason Roberts, and I am the owner of Road Trip Paranormal here in Wichita. and I'm also a team member or lead investigator for Everyday Legacy Paranormal. What inspired me to do this is I wanted to get the public more involved in investigating. What we do is we have the bus tours. We have I work with Ghost Tours of Kansas, and we do the driving tour around Wichita, telling about all the hauntings. But on the side of that, we are getting contacted all the time by people who are concerned and worried about what's happening in their home. So we go in and we try to figure out what's going on. We film it, we record everything, we get back with them. We're trying to help them piece together what's happening. And it's either a home or a business that we're doing. I have been doing this since about 2008. I joined the team Everyday Legacy in 2009. It just inspired me to, you know, find that answer that nobody else could give. You know, you see it on TV all the time. But the group of people I do this with are a really close, tight-knit group of friends that I've grown to love over the years. My buddy Leo is owner of Everyday Legacy Paranormal. So together we're tackling everything together. I do public, he does the private. But I'm his guy and he's my guy when it comes to everything we do. Scare me the most? What in Wichita scares me the most is it's probably a lot of the more of the home private residence that we do. We've ran into some pretty dark stuff that we had to end up looking deeper within the group that has had more years experience, like our friend Jeremiah, in order to help the people out. There's so many places in Wichita. I mean, you have a lot of historical places. I think the church on Douglas and Hillside is probably my favorite place, where I had a lot of stuff happen to me there, from whisperings to shadows to music being played to voices, and I even had a child spirit actually laugh at me there. So no, no, it's a great time of year because it brings a lot of people into that frame of mind for hauntings and everything. It's a good time of telling stories, and you know, the bus tours in Wichita, they get jumping because everybody wants to. It's just that time of year. But in our business, it's happening all the time, every day. Yes, people can call us. They can contact us on the website, roadtripparanormal.com. You can find us on Twitter. I'm the one on Facebook, everything. I'm the one that answers back right away as fast as I can. So, because I want to be able to reach people and reach out to them as quickly as I can. For us to invite people out to the tours, I would just say it's a great time to actually hear the history and the haunting itself, because I like to connect the two as much as possible. It's always, because you can't have a haunting unless you know the history of it, and that's how you piece it together, and it makes it more real. And with the tour, I try to do that.
My experience with the Ghost Tour of Kansas was really amazing. I only have 2 pieces of advice if you ever decide to take the tour. 1, go with your friends, and 2, go with an open mind. For the Campus Edge, this was Karen Garza.
So what did you think about the story?
I think we now know who to call when Slimer starts causing trouble around my town.
The Ghostbusters?
Nah, I don't like dealing with celebrities.
Well, how about pumpkins?
I think I can do pumpkins, as long as they don't come from Sleepy Hollow.
Well, then you'll love my spot on Walter's Pumpkin Patch. Campus Edge reporter Zeb Campbell here, and I'm at the Walter's Pumpkin Patch. Let's go speak to one of the owners.
This is my husband, Carol Walters' family farm. He grew up here, and then he married a city gal. Well, I'm not any good with livestock. I don't ride horses well, I don't work with cattle, and I couldn't drive a tractor. So I was working at Sibley's greenhouse at the time, and they asked me if I wanted to grow some little miniature pumpkins like the florists in Wichita were using. So that started the Walters Pumpkin Patch. Pumpkin Fest is just our annual 7 weeks time frame, from the 3rd weekend in September through October 31st, and we call it Pumpkin Fest. We're open daily from 10 in the morning till 7 at night, except Sundays. We wait until 1 o'clock to open that day. Admission cost is $13 per person. That's from the age 2 on up. Even if you're grandma and not going to do the barrel train or anything like that, you still have to pay admission to come in. And then we have 7 extra pay-to-play things. The reason they're extra pay to play is because there's more expenses involved, either more employees, more equipment, whatever. Like our zip line, we require 4 people to be on it, to man it. Our big express train, our barrel train, the mining, all those extra pay-to-play things have additional charges to them. Every year we work very hard to find new attractions. This year, our pumpkin artillery, where our customers can shoot the tennis balls through the guns at our KU, K-State, or WSU signage. We have a new pumpkin house that you can see down by the Land of the Giants that kids can play in. We have 2 new wooden structures down in the woodlands, a new castle, and then we have the big cattle truck with the loading ramp and the pen to hold the kids' cows in. So lots of new things that we add every year for the benefit of our customers. We are farmers. We grow our own pumpkins. This year we're growing about 30 acres of pumpkins. A lot of the pumpkin patches around here, they bring in pumpkins and just set them out in the field. If you go into a pumpkin patch and all their pumpkins are cut off, you know they've brought them in. Like I said, we pride ourselves that we do grow our own. We fight the bugs, we fight the fungus, we do all those fun things so that our customers can come out and pick their own pumpkins. And we just hope everybody will come out and see us this year.
All right, guys, that's all the time I have. From BCTV Channel 20, I'm Zeb Campbell.
Raider.
I tried picking up the pumpkin, it was heavy. With the semester ending, we're all feeling a little homesick, and the holidays will provide much needed relief. Next, on the Campus Edge.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it. I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate. It's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
Okay, so we drowned the fire, stirred it, drowned it again, and now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. I already posted it.
I know that college can be really stressful, especially since some of us had to leave our families to come here.
Absolutely. Some students are from out of state and even others from out of the country.
Now that's really far away from your family. Reporter Alexis Perry asked students how they are dealing with living so far away from home.
Although going away from college can be lots of fun, you may end up missing your friends, family, and home-cooked meals. Let's go check out the Butler students and see how they're settling into college.
My name is Leslie Fearson, Butler Community College, and I am from Wichita, Kansas. I'm only 30 minutes away from home. I chose Butler because it was in-state. The tuition fee was going to be cheaper, and also I was not ready to go away from home, too far away. So I chose to stay somewhere close, but not too close also. Honestly, I miss it all. I miss the food. I really miss my friends because even though I have friends here, they're just not the same as the ones back home. And I miss being around my family every day. And what do I like about Butler? Honestly, I like everything. It's new to me. It's new being away from home. So the people, the teachers, they're all nice. So To accomplish getting more scholarships to different schools around other than Kansas, honestly.
My name is Robert Thomas, freshman at Butler Community College, and I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. I am 3 hours away from home. Decided to pick Butler Community College because I didn't do well in high school and I needed to come here and get my grades straight so that I could move on to a 4-year. I miss home-cooked meals because the food here isn't that great. And I mean, I have friends here, but it's not the same connection because I've known my friends at home my entire life, so it's different. I would like to get scholarships from other schools so that I could further my football career somewhere else.
My name is Tony Reese Jr. I'm at Butler Community College, and I'm from Massachusetts. I am 22 hours away from home. The reason why I decided to pick a school that's far from my hometown is I wanted to try something new, and I love the culture down here and the football program at Butler Community College. Honestly, I miss everything. My mama home-cooked meal, my friends, my family, my sisters, but mostly the thing about Butler that I do like I get to meet new people from different countries, different states, and build a bond with them. Like my brother Rob, Keith, and Jordan. We call him Big Fella. My goal is to graduate and get my degree and be the second person in my family that went to college. And my other goal is to graduate, get my scholarship from football, and go to the University of Miami.
Even though you may be ready to leave home and go far away from college, it will have its ups and downs of feeling homesick. But it's not that bad. This is a new chapter, a new beginning, and a new start. This is Alexis Perry, Campus Edge reporter, signing out.
That's our last story for the episode, and also for the semester.
The Campus Edge will return next semester, as always, with all of your favorite people here at Butler. Us.
For all of our fans, you can see this episode again weekdays at 11 a.m. or see previous shows at 6:30 p.m. on BCTV Channel 20.
Or you can check them all out on our YouTube channel, Butler Student Media.
This has been
the Campus Edge.